the game. Walkthroughs are important now in a lot of older games. Yeah, because older games like this were especially brutal in how they just... Burger King. They were just especially brutal in how they didn't hold your hand. And I'm used to the hand-holdy generation of games, so it's especially difficult for me. Now loading. Okay. Okay, so that was the cabin up there. So I think this is where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, Mount Colts. I'm just gonna use that auto crossbow until it's no longer useful. But I guess we're encountering some of those wild, woolly mammoth boar kind of things. I also realized that I'm also taking up a little too much of the screen here, so move myself over there while I die. Because I also don't want to be taking up the characters on screen, so I might move myself to the other side of the screen after this battle. Hey! Okay, so let me fix that real quick. Just zoom myself around. Woo! Right about there should be good. And then, boom. Problem solved. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hi Pete, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing? Move myself right there. A little bit. There. I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing well. This is my first ever playthrough of Final Fantasy VI, and I'm really excited for it. It's been really fun so far. But I see the paw emote. We've effectively turned Final Fantasy VI into a fast food war. So it is no longer Final Fantasy VI, it is Fast Food 6, because most of my characters are named after fast food brands. So if you're hungry, this probably isn't the stream for you. Hi, Cranberry! Ooh, nice. I just love that auto crossbow. It just destroys so much. And the fact that I can just steal potions and stuff off of people. Yeah, Tasty's almost dead anyway, so I need to probably heal him soon. There we go. Let's see. Well, I think I might just use my cure. Seems like we got enough magic power to justify it. But how are you today, Cranberry? I wish I understood what that said. I think I'll go through here, because the directional arrow is pointing the other way. Oh, it isn't Mr. Sonic. Well, at least not yet. And how are you doing, Cream? Let's try the Bioblaster. I haven't used that yet. Oh, you put on a hazmat suit and everything. That's awesome. That actually might be useful because if I poison them, it'll take damage over time. Hey, I got an achievement. Yeah, so next Tuesday is going to be my interview with Mike Pollock, the voice of Dr. Eggman. Which reminds me, I need to kind of go back into my time of contacting actors, because I've sent a lot of emails, but I should probably try Cameo again, because that was probably the easiest way to get a hold of some people, because it's a direct line. I don't have to go through an agent. Who is that? I have to learn my other part of my ancestry language. What's your ancestry language? Oh, Burger King is dead. And so is Prism. The party was defeated. Okay, that's my first KO, but... Oh, the sad music. Yeah, it's okay. I'm doing good. I do miss my friends and my mom. Oh, it auto-saved me right there, so that's nice. But hey, you're welcome here, Cream. I hope that my comforting presence at least remedies that a little bit. Irish and Scottish. Yeah, mine is primarily Irish, but also Nordic. So I wear, like, it's not on this model, but on one of my other outfits I have an Irish flat cap that I wear to honor my ancestry. So I saw a shadow jumped over here, so I wonder what that is. So there's two doors. We're doing this one. This seems like the most obvious choice. I got a tent! The implication of that is that somebody went up hiking here and then they just left their tent. It looks like with the Pixel remaster they redid some of the effects too, because that looked really good. But seeing as I've never played the original, I couldn't tell you like what is new and what's not. So all of this is new to me. My ancestors moved to America, so I have to learn, and because of America, they changed the spelling of my last name. Yeah, my family came over from Ireland, or at least, speaking in character here, my human forms family came over from Ireland around the time of the American Revolution, and then shortly after the rest of my family that was over there came over around the time of 1812, because I had an ancestor who fought in the Revolutionary War and also the Civil War, or not Civil War, but the War of 1812. And I think there might have been a couple ancestors in the Civil War, like, because since I've got two sides of the family to do, like, genealogy research on, it's hard for me to keep track of all of them. But I did that whole Ancestry.com thing, like, I went through, like, the family tree and everything, and I looked and saw like some of my ancestors that came from like England and Ireland and stuff like that, and I learned that one of my distant ancestors is I think it's King James II of Scotland. But it's like so many generations back that like they're mostly just like a distant cousin. Because from King James II, that makes me distantly related to Alexander Hamilton, George Washington, people like that. But the generational gap is so large from that point that, like, if you were to put me side by side by one of their direct descendants, there wouldn't be any DNA that would be noticeable, really. Hey, Auto Crossbow wins again. I wrote her a letter, not that she will get to read it, but it made me feel better. Good, good, Cream. I'm really happy that you did that, because writing a letter, and especially writing out your thoughts to somebody, whether it be somebody that you dislike or somebody that you love, it helps you get your thoughts in one place, which is what my therapist told me to do, is to always, like, journal, and, like, even if it's, like, writing a letter to somebody. I'm also part German. Yeah, I've got a little bit of that in me as well. Like, it's not a lot, but like the small amounts of blood, like from my ancestors, like I have a little bit of German, and then some Eastern European, but it's very vague as to where that is. Because different DNA places will give you different information because they study the DNA differently. So, like, something that Ancestry would say, like, you might get more percentage in 23andMe, or so on. Mr. Sonic was a king once. Were they a Burger King? I'll see myself out. My ancestors were among the first European settlers in America. Yeah, and something that they don't really teach you much in history class, or at least whenever I was in school, is that technically Christopher Columbus was not the first European in America. That actually goes to Leif Erikson. The Vikings were actually among the first to contact the native tribes of America. In fact, they had settlements in Greenland that lasted for a long time that were under the jurisdiction of not sure exactly what king or country it was, but like they had a settlement there that was under the jurisdiction of that government for the longest time. At least on my French and British side. The German is newer, though. My great-grandfather was full German. Can you speak any German? I can speak a little bit of it myself. I think the only phrase that I know for sure is Ich spreche kein Deutsch, which means I don't speak German, which is pretty, like, on the nose, but I mean, I can hold a conversation and kind of understand what's going on, but, like, it's no better than just asking where the bathroom is if you're on a vacation. Because, like, I was always told that if there's a few things that you need to learn when you're on a vacation somewhere in a country that doesn't speak English, just ask where the bathroom is and food in a hotel. Oh damn, he's poisoned. No! Tasty! We can't have you succumb to the poison just yet. We need to take out this woolly mammoth boar thing. Okay, Pasa. Hey, Kit! Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? The Vinland Saga. No, never got to learn. He died before I was 3 or so. Well, see, I have an app that has, like, German phrases on it. Oh, I guess it functions kind of similar to Pokemon. I have to actually use a physical antidote. Okay. Definitely need to go back to South Figaro to get some potions. What's a Burger King? Well, this is Burger King. No, Burger King is a fast food chain in the United States. It was one of the most popular ones for the longest time. I actually ate there today, interestingly enough. But they've been having a lot of trouble lately. They've been closing a lot of restaurants down. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Burger King just goes out of business completely. Which is sad to think about, but at the same time, there's nothing I can really do. Like, it's not like I can buy the business and, like, prevent it from falling in on itself. But I've just always felt that Burger King's food quality was better than McDonald's food quality. And I think it's probably just because of the flame broiled or whatever they do, as opposed to McDonald's just heating it up. I'm good. I started writing a new book. I'm still learning Irish, then I'm going to learn Scottish. Hey! So you're learning Irish and Scottish Gaelic, then? I know a little bit of Gaelic myself, but not a whole lot. What's your new book about, Kit? For those who aren't aware, Kit Williams here in chat is a published author. I'm not going to promote his book or anything here, but he is a published author. You can buy it on Amazon and Kindle. Well, I don't know if you have a Kindle version, but I know that you can buy your book on Amazon. I really need to buy a copy of your book and a copy of my little brother's book. Because, like, it's just cool to own something that my friends and family had worked on, and it was, like, a passion for them. Especially because, like, my brother's book, there is a character that he based off of me in the book, so that's another thing I need to get his book for. I like it because free refills. Right? Like, any fast food joint or restaurant that doesn't allow free refills is a scam. It's like, bruh. Well, at least I have 10 antidotes. And then for this, I'll just use Terra's cure. Let me see, is there anything that I can do that can boost her magic power? I do, it's free for Kindle Unlimited, in fact. Nice! Let's see. I don't really have anything that can give her her magic. Oh, right here. Cute. Because Terra's cure is going to come in much handy. Big sent you, didn't he? You were the one sneaking around us the whole way up here, weren't you? And if I was? Well, it doesn't matter who you are. I have no intention to surrender. What was the day you met me? It'll be the last day of your lives, or my name isn't Vargas. Is he literally attacking me with, like, grizzly bears? They're called Aipu. I'll try to steal from one of them, see if I can get anything. And then next turn I'm gonna heal. Oh, nice. So, Burger King needs the most healing. And then auto crossbow. We'll use a high potion on Prism. And then we'll just use standard attacks for now. I like how he's just kind of in a martial arts pose, just standing there menacingly, and he's like 13 feet tall. Nothing to steal. Come on, what's the matter? Okay, Tasty needs healing. And then Prism also needs it. I'll look at the chat in just a moment. The way that this game works is that, like, if I look away for a second, he can still attack me. And I also want to give my undivided attention to the chat whenever I have it. Because I want to make sure that everyone feels heard. And I'll send you all to the great beyond. That's enough, Vargas. It's big! It's the boy! It's big something! Except Vargas is the big one here, but still. Why, Vargas? Why did you kill Master Duncan? How could you murder your own father? The fool snubbed me, his only son. He chose you as his successor. That's not true, our master. It's true and you know it. It's written in that ugly sneer across your face. He wanted you to be his successor, not me. He knew you had the most potential. I'm sick of listening to your lies. I've got far more than just potential. Why don't you see for yourself? Blizzard Fist! That sounds like a Pokemon move, Blizzard Fist. Ah, Big, my father was right to see so much in you. I guess there's no avoiding this. Fate made us train together, and now fate will send you to your doom. It's all up to you, Big. Big something has got this. Oh, I hold back, Big. Your time's almost up. Nice try, Vargas. I have frost resistance. Precisely! Oh, I fucked that up real bad. You actually have to correctly input the button combination. I also need to heal. If I can. Yeah, I can heal. There we go, back to full health. Time to put an end to this. I need to use a blitz technique, like the master taught me. Select Raging Fist. But I've been using Raging Fist the whole time. Like, literally, like I've been doing it the whole time. Why is it telling me now to use Raging Fist? Why? Well, I guess we know why my dress is green. You've already learned that technique. Vargas, if you only hadn't been consumed by pride. And now... the lack of quip is very disappointing. But still, we did it. Okay, now I will take a look at chat. The infamous soda barons are trying to stop the free refills. I mean, they probably come from the universe of Final Fantasy VI, let's be honest. Jokes on him, though. The Dose Makes the Poison is the only one I have published right now. Get it on Kindle, because it's kind of rushed product, and it's cheaper there. If you get it at all, that is. I Never Answered You. My new book is about a guy who survives a motorcycle crash and recovers his mind, body, and bike as he gains the fortitude to ride again while confronting his inner demons. Operation Soda Steel is a go. And speaking of that, I will take a drink of my actual soda that's right next to me. But hey, we got Big on our team now, maybe. Burger King, my brother. I mix Mountain Dew Baja Blast and vodka. I call it getting Baja Blasted. Oh, Kit. You thought I was a bear? I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Anyway, Burger King, what are you doing here? We're on our way to the Saber Mountains. To the Returner's hideout, no doubt. So the wheels are finally turning. I'm watching from a distance, hoping the world would come to its senses. The way things were going, I was afraid Figaro would end up as a puppet state. The means of striking back has presented itself. There would be no more playing lapdog to the Empire. I'm through with that act. Think a bear like me could be of any help? You join us? I think Duncan would rest easier knowing his training helped bring peace to the world. Well then, let's get going! Another tent. On my English, I saw that, kids. On my English side, my family crest has a bear on it. Mom said soda rots the teeth, and it does. It really does. But it's good to have, but not in large doses. I still have an issue with drinking too much soda, but at the same time, you know, it's like junk food. Like, you don't, like, it's okay sometimes as long as it's not your entire diet. Alright, let's see where we go from here. So after Mount Cults, we go to the Returner's hideout. So the Saber Mountains is where I need to go. Okay, so it's literally just this way. Oh hey, it's Creeper from Scooby-Doo again. Oh cool, I've got 4 party members now. I actually feel like a threat for once. Especially because Big has all of these really cool enemies. Or, not enemies, but abilities. The Repo Man is back. And this time, he's not taking no for an answer. I think it was this one right here. You know, the best party, you know? The birthday party? Looks interesting in 3 years if that's your book, too. Big Tasty was the name of an old McDonald's burger. It's like, unintentionally or not, we are literally just like making a fast food Final Fantasy. King Burger King, this way! At least not one of my best friends who's literally addicted to Pepsi. Oh my gosh, you're right, Cranberry! So, literally, we've got Burger King, and, well, right now it's Tasty Big, but Big Tasty. Big Tasty Prism Burger King. That sounds like an advertisement. So it's like, do you want your big and tasty burger? Well, you can get your big tasty Prism here at Burger King. With our powers combined, moo haha. So this is the Returner's hideout. Oh, neat. Oh, those are really expensive. Need to get the sprint shoes. The Empire wouldn't even think of looking for our headquarters here. I love how these NPCs just, like, they say, like, 2 things, and then that's it. So this is totally the FF, fast food. Fast Food 6. Who is this good-looking gentleman? Bannon, we brought her with us. So this is the girl, the one whom the Esper responded. Esper? It seems the Empire had complete control over her. Carrier pigeons have kept me informed. I also heard she wiped out 50 Imperial soldiers in mere minutes. I mean... also lots of other things, too, but... no, that's not. I don't know why, but that makes me think of those arcs of anime girls eating burgers. I literally read his name is Bacon. Like... I mean, honestly, we could just call him Bacon. For heaven's sake, Bacon, the girl doesn't remember anything. Hiding from the truth won't change it. Bacon on a Bacon King burger is just a Whopper. Perhaps you've heard this story before. Once when people were still pure and innocent, there was a box they were told never to open. But someone went and opened it anyway and unleashed the evils we all know. That's literally the story of Pandora's box from Greek mythology. Pride, envy, greed. If they say, like, hope that is still in that box, then... oh my, it's literally Pandora's box! I called it! Like, that is literally just the story of Pandora's box from Greek culture. Your power is a gift, not a curse. No matter what happens, you must remember that. You are the world's last ray of light, our final hope. Bacon! I've grown weary with the hour. Allow me to rest for a while. But we literally just met you and you're already walking away to go take a nap? Hey, I just met you. And this is crazy. The Empire took someone important from me. I've hated it ever since. If no one stands up to the Empire, more people will be left like me. I wish you could name Bannon Colonel Sanders. He'd be perfect. Yeah, especially because he's like an older gentleman. But there's no one important in my life. I have no family, no friends. That's not true, and even if it was, I'm sure there are people who feel you're important to them. Those people could be counting on you. Yeah, like the party. We're a small organization, but we're getting more and more sympathizers around the world. Freedom is almost within our grasp. They've got a nice little hideout here. Please have the courage to join us in our battle. The Knight's Code in Phoenix Down. What is the Knight's Code? A book detailing knighthood's moral code causes the bearer to cover critically wounded allies. The Big Tasty is back at McDonald's! I don't know, like, someone in chat, give me, like, an advertisement to read for the Big Tasty that's, like, in Final Fantasy VI. Like, I really want to do, like, a cheesy McDonald's advertisement bit. Because, as you know, like, my favorite thing to do is cheesy 2000s commercials or, like, late 90s commercials. So if you can think of something clever for that, I will 100% read it on stream. But, like, even with all the ridiculousness that we've done so far in Final Fantasy VI, I'm really enjoying it so far. I didn't want to tell you, I don't know what to tell you, but I do know that I trust my brother completely. He always thought of my needs before his own ever since we were little. I think you should trust him too. But don't tell him I said that, he'll turn red as a tomato. Well, considering the first thing that his brother said was that, hey, like, you single, Prism? The Empire is snuffing out returners wherever it finds them. We must find a way to strike back before it's too late. It's not easy asking so much of you, and if we force our ideas on you, we're not so different from the Empire. So I want you to decide for yourself. Coming soon to your local McDonald's, the Big Tasty, even the one-winged angel loves them. Do you like it when your burger is filled with magic? Well, come on down to Fast Food 6, where we've got the Big Tasty McDonald's burger coming to you live from Eno's realm. Okay, so that is not, can't go down here, so I'm assuming that I just have to find someone else. Probably Bacon. I gotta go find Bacon, maybe? Oh, they've got like a little hotel. Rest for a while? Yes. I would love a comfy bed. Not hotter than Sephiroth, but pretty close with the special sauce. You'll be heating up more than Burger King's face after I tell him what Big told him not to say. I don't know. You know what? Like, because of that, I'm literally gonna pull up a McDonald's commercial script. Thank you, chat. I mean, hey, we gotta have fun sometimes. Okay, literally the first thing that pops up is a voiceover for a McDonald's Quarter Pounder commercial. The hottest, juiciest Quarter Pounder yet, made with 100% fresh beef and fries? No, do not put those French fries inside your mouth. Instead, put them directly inside your Quarter Pounder where they belong. The hottest, juiciest Quarter Pounder yet. It's perfect. Made perfecter. It's perfect, but who the fuck wrote that? That's like perfecter. That what? Oh, here's a Chicken McGriddle script. When I open my sandwich, I like knowing what's inside for real. When I open my sandwich, I like knowing what's inside is for real. Nothing but 100% marinated chicken breast in every Chicken McGriddle. Want to know more? Visit www.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's, I'm loving it. I love doing stupid stuff like this. It's like, it completely takes away from the tone. But it's just so fun. Because I'm trying to, like, ad-lib bits and pieces of, like, Okay, McDonald's better give you some ad revenue. Here, let me try this one. Me, myself, my salad. Okay, this is it. This is the salad for me. The grilled chicken Caesar at McDonald's. I am so into all different kinds of lettuce and cute little tomatoes, but what really shouts my name is that warm grilled chicken. It's like, I am one happy woman. Want to hear me go on and on about the crispy Cobb or bacon ranch salad? I'm loving it too. Come down to your local McDonald's in the Returners HQ where we'll be serving you a big, tasty sandwich and a prism. That also implies cannibalism, so I'm not gonna touch that. Oh, this door right here. Well, that's where I came from. Yeah, because it's like some of the doors blend in really well with the background, so it's hard for me to see them sometimes. So I don't think there's... Oh, there's a chest here, too. An air knife. Is that the equivalent of an air guitar? Like, am I just going to pretend that I have a knife in my hand? A knife imbued with the power of wind. But is it better than my mithril sword, though? Well, I can't even equip it, so... that answers my question. Yeah, I think there was a door that I missed over here. Like, I don't think it was this one, but I think there was another one that I missed. Like, there's a door... It looks like this door right here, but I can't go down it. But then Terra decided not to join. The end. Yeah, she's just chilling out in the returner place. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to just talk to everybody. Ah, I didn't mean to talk to you twice. Is there anything down here? No. Okay, so this guy right here. Oh. Bacon? He just went outside a moment ago. Your new Bacon McGriddle, only at McDonald's. No. I see. Oh, so... you can say no. Yes, I will become your last ray of hope. But I'm scared. The uncertainty you're feeling is only natural. Prism, I want you to have this. What is it? A charm to keep you safe. Take it. So this is like Fellowship of the Onion Ring. It really is. But does Burger King even have onion rings? Like, I don't remember if they do or not. I know they have mozzarella sticks, but I don't remember... Yeah, they do have onion rings. At least in my local area, they do. Would you please gather everyone together? If you gave the air knife to a companion, aren't you technically passing wind? Well, I mean, after you're eating all this, like, junky fast food, I mean, it's only natural. Well, then, we all know the Gestalten Empire, or is it Gestalian Empire, is using its magic power to wage war. The question is, where did they get that power? I heard Tasty dig around for information. It seems the Empire has been gathering scholars from around the world to study espers. Narcissus Esper was the reason for the Imperial assault there. Are you saying there's some kind of connection between espers and Magitech? Espers and Magitech. Only one possible link comes to mind. You don't mean... the War of the Magi! No, that's impossible! Not the War of the Magi! My grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about magical machines. Hard to believe those stories were true. You're saying we're on the verge of a second War of the Magi? It's only a guess. The war took place 1,000 years ago, and every historian has a different hypothesis. But one says that energy drained from espers was used to power the machines, and that ordinary humans were also infused with that same energy. So that's what Magitech power is. If we're going to fight Magitech enemies, we need Magitech weapons of our own. No, that would bring about another War of the Magi. Then what do you propose? I was wondering if we might be able to have a chat with an Esper. With an Esper? It's risky, but that Esper reacted to Prism before. If we get it to react to her again, we might just be able to wake it up. Do you really think that would work? If you say no enough times, you get a Genji glove instead of the gauntlet and you skip this meeting. Oh, nice. Alternatively, you can say no once, talk to an NPC to get the Genji glove, and then say yes to still get the speeding. That's a nice little attention to detail, too. I'll do it. I'm not entirely sure I understand the plan, but what the hey. What was that? That noise just now. Bacon, sir! And he's dead. South Figaro. What's wrong? What happened? The Empire's taken South Figaro. They're headed this way. So they found us. We haven't a moment to lose. Tasty. I know someone has to sneak into South Figaro to slow down the enemy, right? That's right up your alley. Oh, great. So we're already losing our party. Prism, wait for me. I won't be gone long. And watch out for certain young king who shall remain nameless. The guy moves in like a hog. Tasty. Cookie, give him a large soda to revive him. Only at Burger King can you get free refills from your drinks in the freestyle machine. Other places will charge you for your refills. I've never actually been to a restaurant that charged you for refills. I've been to like a gas station that's charged you for refills. Okay, so we're going back to the mining town. The McEmpire is here. They're after our refills. Ooh, this is pretty. Yep, let's get aboard that raft and go back to the mining town. Head towards Narshal, protecting Banon at all costs. If Banon falls in battle, the journey is over. It's okay, Bacon, we've got this. You can pray. I wonder what that does. Big, you were just like going to town and kicking everyone's ass with those abilities. Let's try Meteor Strike. Right bumper, left bumper, down, up, A. At least it's not like a random combination every time like Guitar Hero. It's fairly simple. Yes, there it is! Ha! Suplex! This is a very big raft. Like, for something that was made out of a couple logs. What do you think, chat? Which direction should we go in? I just love that Big knows fighting game inputs. I, too, am after the refills. Capitalism will win. Like, slowly pushes my glasses up anime style. Big's response of, what the hell, this sounds like fun. This is exactly what I would do. So I named your characters appropriately, which is awesome. But yeah, what direction should we go? Go down? The one direction that I can't go. I say go down. Yeah, just go down to exactly where we were. Streets of Rage 2 dictates that you go straight. Oops. Get him, Big! Smash! I just love that. I love the little crater that it makes afterwards. That's so good. Yeah, he just needs to ring the bell a few times and he will unlock the alternatives. I just love Meteor Strike. Like, I'm gonna keep using Meteor Strike. How do you miss a fucking suplex? Like, I smashed his head into the ground. How is that a miss? That makes no sense. Okay, I guess we'll try something else. Oh, we're all dead, so... Well... That's what I get for trying to suplex a dragon. Though I'm assuming it'll probably... Yeah, it'll just pop me up right back here. So I know not to do the suplex on the dragon this time. Very bad idea. So I'll use regular attacks on everything else. Let me try Raging Fist. When I'm in a safe spot, I need to see what Prey actually even does. But I do love how it's literally a fighting game input. We will go straight once more. Yeah, the water effects are really pretty. Like, I love this area. Raging Fist! He literally does sound like a fighting game character, though. Okay, it's like a... almost like a Sacrum Crystal from Skies of Arcadia. It heals everybody. Or like a... Mega Potion. I love the names of these characters too, like Exocyte and Nautiloid. Here, let me try Meteor Strike on one of those. And I'll just continuously pray with Bacon. Bacon me crazy! It's fried egg, I'm in love. Ink. I gotta tell you, I'm really enjoying this game so far. Like, it took me a little bit to properly get into Kingdom Hearts, and I love Kingdom Hearts, and I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts 2, but, like, I really love this one so far. Wait, did Burger King just put on a pair of freaking sunglasses? That is so in character for him. It's... I actually watched a playthrough, like, I think I mentioned this last stream, so back in, like, 2005 when the Xbox 360 first came out, there was, like, a lot of promotional games that Burger King released with, like, their value meals, so, like, I don't know if it was any extra, but you get, like, Pocket Bike Racer and Sneak King and a bunch of others, and I watched gameplay of Sneak King, and it's pretty pitiful. Like, I know it's, like, a free game, basically, but just, like, looking at the gameplay, it's literally all you do is it's like a stealth mission in like, a sawmill. So, like, you're literally, like, putting people at risk by giving them Whoppers and value meals as the king. It's like, oh, we're gonna operate this dangerous saw, but nope, we gotta surprise you with a burger. It's like, yeah, like, you cut your hand off, but at least you get a burger. Now, I never played Sneak King, but I did play Pocket Bike Racer, which was basically just a rip-off of Mario Kart with Burger King characters. But the thing is, Burger King doesn't really have an established set of characters like McDonald Land did, so you would just play as the Burger King. There was a guy in a hamburger costume, and then there was, if I remember correctly, there was also just like a generic racing person with like a motorcycle helmet on. It was fun, but only because it was the only game that the local Boys and Girls Club that I went to had. It was like one of the 2 games that they had on the 360. Your hand got chopped off on the saw, then compensate you with a Whopper. It's like the Whopper is worth your hand. But yeah, that kind of reminds me of a story about that place. Because that local Boys and Girls Club, we had Halo 2 and a bunch of other games like Call of Duty 2 and like Medal of Honor Rising Sun. But whenever like there was like some parents that complained about how like one of their kids saw one of those games, so they started removing all of the games that were rated like 17 plus, which I mean, to be fair, it's understandable because like 17 plus, but I would ask for 2 Whoppers, maybe some fries if it's not too much trouble. It's just my hand, you know. And hello, welcome to the stream, Whomping Moogle. I'm Eno. This is my first ever playthrough of Final Fantasy VI. Welcome to our little realm, my little corner of Twitch. But yeah, like I was saying, they removed a bunch of those games because like a parent complained about it. So like we only had like the Burger King racing game and Super Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii, which Brawl was great. But the Burger King racing game was just lame when we had Call of Duty and Medal of Honor and like Halo 2. Inflation really made a Whopper cost an arm and a leg. You're not wrong. See, like, Pyrofox and Octavia both had the same thought process there. So, chat, where do you think I should go? Up or left? I mean, I would go both, but the way that the river takes us is not really a smooth ride. Because, see, this gives a little bit of interactivity. You get to choose my fate. Left. Okay, we got to vote for left. Okay, let's go. Stop letting menus dictate your life. Hey, I'd love to, but I also like to bring in input and phone the audience. I'll have him pray, because I'm gonna need a wing and a prayer here. I also love how Big is using a meteor strike on the water, so he's literally suplexing them under the water, coming back up and perfectly and flawlessly landing on the raft that is way too big for 4 people, mind you. I'll keep it spicy. I could tell you every right way to go, but sometimes I'll lead you astray just for giggles. Hey, that's completely fine. Like, I prefer it, honestly. Because since I've never played it, if I have some sort of screw up or like I end up like in a room with an impossible boss, like that'd just be fun. But our lovely game of Final Fantasy VI has turned into a fast food war. All of my characters are named after fast food brands, or at the very least related to them. With the exception of Prism, because Prism was one of my viewers that wanted to be named, or Terra to be named Prism. Oh man, I forgot. I didn't see the bucket in time. I was too busy adjusting my headset. It's okay, you'll be fine. I hope so. Probably. Oh, hey, if it's a mistake that I make, it's one that I can remedy next time. I kind of assume it was about the same time I was paying attention. Why are Prism and Burger King wearing sunglasses? Yeah, I'm not sure why they have sunglasses. They just, like, randomly popped up. Because now Bacon has sunglasses, too. Though, like I said to chat earlier, I really wish that I could have the original soundtrack. Because while I do like the Pixel Remaster version, I do want to hear the original soundtrack. Ultros. Ooh, he looks fun. You're up the creek without a paddle, and I'm not gonna let you through. Does that make me a bad octopus? What? Well, I mean, I don't exactly see any tentacles, though. Youch! Seafood soup is not on the menu. Okay, like, even the boss is self-aware of our fast food fantasies here. From memory, that's when everyone got really uppity about violence in games. Is that what happens when you don't touch the bucket? I love to get my tentacles around her. Oh my... What? Okay, now we're getting into some spicy territory. Oh, Prism's dead. And they started blaming Metal too, yeah. Big, no! Okay, we're good. Just barely up the skin of my teeth. Hi, Seeky Droid. How are you doing? When did, like, refresh my memory, Cranberry, when did this one come out? Like, I know it was, this was before Chrono Trigger and obviously before Final Fantasy VII, so it was pre-97, so when did this one come out specifically? Just in case, I'll give Bacon a potion. Oh, I fucked that up so bad. '94, okay. I figured it was kind of like early to mid '90s. What was it for? Never mind, I'm thinking of the fucking... I wish someone would tentacle me like one of those. Oh my god, Octavia. See, it got really bad whenever they were saying, like, oh, I'd love to put my tentacles around her. I'm like, excuse me? Gonna have your voice as background noise again, so even better. Hey, there you go. I was just doing, like, cheesy McDonald's ads earlier, so... Ew, something stuck to my leg. We should be alright now. 8-arm freak, I'm gonna smash it with a blitz. You already did. No, Big. Out of my way, Burger King. He just dived into the water! What? He's like, no, I am not letting that thing get away. He just dove into the water. Big! Why? I think he missed onto the raft part. Big, you're on your own now. What? What even happened? What? Burger King and Prism race towards Narchville protecting Bannon, but what a Big, it was swept away by the raging waters, now it's Tasty faring. After having penetrated the Empire's defenses in South Vigro. Is all going according to plan? Probably not. Oh, hey, Moogle. Oh. You know what? I want to see Big. Like, what happens to Big? What dire fate is befalling Big, who leapt from the raft after the fight with Ultros? I think the parents of the survivors are trying to sue id Software because of the custom Doom map they found. Hey there, I'm late, but I'm here. Hi, Sarah. Welcome, welcome. Oh, hey, it's that Shadow dude. Whose name is Jack in the Box. Or Jackwin the Box. Jock in the Box. They seem to have their eyes on Doma Castle, so Doma's next, but I need to get to Narshe right away. You can only pass through Doma. I can take you there if you'd like. Just know that I may decide to leave you at any time. Okay, I'm not gonna go just yet, but... Who are you? Howdy there, I run a mobile item shop of sorts in these parts. Everyone around here knows me. You're, not from around here, are you? Sure, let's take a look. I like how we still have the same item stock. So, like, just if they're, like, doing other things, like, they'll just mysteriously realize that some of their items are gone. Let me see, what is that? Can I equip that? Well, I can put that on my left hand. Okay, cool. So when Shadow says he may take off, he means a 4% chance after a battle. I don't know, I think Jack decided to go in the box. You're the clockmaker? I've been waiting for ages. I'm not the clockmaker. There she is, hanging up on that wall over there. Ain't been ticking for a year now. Or was it 5 years? Shucks, maybe it's been 10. I don't remember. Lawnmower repairman? Couldn't provide worse service. Grass is 50 feet high out back. No more lip, repairman. Fix that stove on the double. It'll be on your conscience when I freeze to death. Then you must be... You're here to fix my bed. It's been creaking like all. Go fix the stove? What, with what tools? Youch! Oh, for pity's sake, can you call yourself a repairman causing trouble just like a kid? A kid? I don't have any kids. Ugh, why do you have to bring up kids? Makes me sick just thinking about it. I think it's time for you to leave now. Go on, get, or I'll toss you out on the... I think this old Choco is missing a few feathers. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna touch his stove one more time. Just like, I'm gonna sleep in his own bed. Wait, I can sleep in his own bed? It's like, I came into this man's house, and then I sleep in his own bed. I think Jack decided to go in the box, like, out of choice. Well, remember that advertisement, that Jack in the Box advertisement we watched last time? Okay, so I'm assuming Narshe is this way? Well, I can't go from there. Well, I guess the only other way to go is this way. Preemptive strike. However, I've got all of Big's abilities, too. So his is throw. Yeah, we're literally attacking a stray cat. We feel very powerful. That's how you repair the bed. See, like, with the throw ability, I'm worried because I don't, like, it had me throw one of my, like, items, so I'm worried that if I throw that, I won't get it back. So that's my only concern with Jack in the Box. Meteor Strike was suplex. Yeah, because I know about the train suplex, like the ghost train. Like, I've seen that before, but that's really the only thing I know. Did you talk to the guy in the chocobo outside of the house? Yeah, I bought some items from him. Man, Big is just getting tormented. Okay, I see. I might go back for that then. But luckily, I didn't go too far. And hey, like, any encounters that I get, XP. I mean, the encounter rate's not as ridiculous as Skies of Arcadia's, which is good. Because I tell you what, whenever I did that Skies of Arcadia stream, like, the Maw of Tardis was just brutal with how... and also South Ocean, too. I really hope that they do that Skies of Arcadia remaster, because that gives me an excuse to play that game again. Because there's like there was a rumor that there was going to be a Skies of Arcadia remaster, and if that ever does happen, that gives me an excuse to play that game again. Because I'd really like to play it again. Buy Shuriken, guy leaves at the next encounter. Well, at least they're only like 30 gil a piece, so I'll buy like 25. Well, while I'm here, I'll also buy some potions too. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Yes, that is what a hoarder would say, but still, I mean, you can never have too many healing items in a Final Fantasy game. I mean, for those who were there for the Omega stream that I did on Final Fantasy 15, like, I use, like, almost, I would say, like, 50 to 60% of my healing items. Hi, Blaze! Welcome, welcome. How was your birthday stream? I was there for a bit of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing, because I also streamed that night, but I saw that you were streaming pretty late. But I also saw that you ended your stream and then you started another one? So what was up with that? Exhausting. Well, yeah, you were streaming for like, what, 8 hours? That's like an entire work shift into a stream. Maybe when I was in college I could do that, but not anymore. I just... Like, if I get a more comfortable chair and maybe a different, like, mic setup, I might be able to do a stream that's that long, but for the most part I can only keep to shorter-ish streams lately. Which is okay. You went for 11 hours. Damn. And just a reminder, next Tuesday, I will be having Mike Pollock on stream, the voice of Dr. Eggman in the Sonic franchise. So, any questions that you might have of him, just tell me in chat or in the server, and I will add them to my list. But keep in mind... Mike Pollock being asked about Sonic the Hedgehog is the equivalent of asking William Shatner about Star Trek. He's heard it all, so I do. I do want to ask like stuff like outside the Sonic franchise, but in Imperial Camp there are an awful lot of soldiers here. Hey, did you hear? Oh, you mean? Keep your voice down. If Kefka catches us, we're toast. As opposed to a burger. They say Kefka's plotting to oust General Leo and take command of the army. Don't even joke about something like that. If that freak becomes our general, I quit. What if he hears you? You'll be locked up. Oh, damn, Kefka's here. Yeah, Kefka is a bit unhinged. I do know that Kefka was a special encounter you could do in Final Fantasy XIV. Like, I saw a video of, like, being able to fight Kefka in that game, as well as other Final Fantasy series bosses. But again, like, Final Fantasy XIV is cool, and I like it, but it's just, I'm not really an MMO person. It's hard for me to get into an MMORPG. Even if it is a Final Fantasy title. Have fun storming the castle. Who is this gentleman? The battle is not yet lost. A noble warrior of a foreign land. Okay, what should we name this gentleman? Any suggestions, chat? Anything you'd like to name them? Colonel Sanders, Wendy's. I love Wendy's. Okay, just pulling up the walkthrough just in case. He's basically colonel of this army. Bob's Burgers, he does have the mustache. Okay, so this will be... So, should I just name him Sanders or Colonel Sanders? Because if I name him Colonel Sanders, they might address him as Colonel Sanders. You know what? I guess it's no different than Burger King, so we will call him Colonel Sanders. Or actually, no, I'll just shorten the title, so it'll just be Colonel Sanders. Cole Sanders. It actually kind of makes sense, too. If we can but fell the commander, they should break rank and withdraw. I shall meet him on the field of battle. I remember, like, listening to a really terrible creepypasta about, like, KFC, and it was like, there was a Colonel Sanders statue in this creepypasta that was alive in the KFC this guy was working at, and the Colonel Sanders statue came up to this guy after dark and was like, you know that KFC doesn't stand for Kentucky Fried Chicken. It stands for Kentucky Fried Killers. It was the worst creepypasta I've ever listened to. Alright, Colonel Sanders. Bushido. Ooh, I like that. Nice. Okay, let me see. What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken? What are you, Colonel? Chicken? Haha! Bob's Burgers is a Brazilian fast food chain. I stand for the name until one character gets it. Aren't all creepypastas terrible, though? Tasty me in the same way, bleeding. Yeah, I'm gonna move my monitor just a little bit, just so I can read the chat better. Okay, that should be okay. Prepare ship! Prepare ship for ludicrous speed! This is far different from how it worked in the SNES. Is it a more positive change, or is it one that is just kind of like just a change? Because like I don't know how much of this is quality of life improvements or just like changes that they made. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a potion. I also like how magically Colonel Sanders has my equipment from Big. Probably gonna have to use a high potion now that I think about it. I didn't want to, but getting a little too low. Urgh. Oh no, I didn't want to do a regular attack, no! Colonel Sanders! And he missed! On the SNES, when he picked up his technique, a gauge opened and gradually filled, and you had to wait for his sword gauge to fill before you could use his sword techniques. Now you're just selecting the one you want from the menu. Yeah, but he's definitely, like, so far he's kind of got that all-or-nothing, kind of style that I would assume from, like, a samurai-type character. It's like, you go in with your sword, you don't use a shield. Well, I mean, he has a shield, but, like, putting a lot of emphasis on your attack when not a lot of my defense, because he's taking a lot of damage. Did that guy just fall over? What are they doing? He is one of the best characters to two-hand and melee weapon with. Yeah, it seems like it, because it looks like he puts a lot of emphasis on offense, which is very much like in line with Samurai. Because something about me, Moogle, is that I'm actually a Kendo Kenjutsu practitioner, so I actually do practice some samurai martial arts myself, so it's really cool to see this. He's even kind of got like the samurai bun on his head, too. Like, if I could grow my hair out like that, I'd love to have like a ponytail kind of like that. Or at least in my human form, like, gotta stay in character. Luckily, potions are cheap. But it's like, it seems like every time I fight one of these soldiers, it's like 2 at a time, it's not just one. Which isn't a big deal, but at the same time. I have enough resources to do this. So I'm glad that whenever I was at that camp, I was able to buy a bunch of potions while I was there. Because I do like how the inventories are like universal, so like all the items that I had, at least as far as healing items are concerned, I still have. Even on this character. They keep the head pats. Yeah, use my attack ability on myself. That'd be great. Okay, so we've got 3 more encounters there. Does Tiger take longer to use than the first one? Let me try that. Seems like it's about the same length of time. So it really is kind of like an all-or-nothing sort of style. Because, it looks like it slowly takes damage. But I think it's just better for me to, like, risk, like, taking a hit and then taking him out in one hit. That is pretty massive quality of life improvement. Yeah, and that's really great, because, like, this was before my time, like, this era. Because, like, my first, like, legit console was the N64, so this was before, like, I kind of got into gaming as a whole. So it's nice, like, that they realized some things that needed some, like, quality of life improvements. Which is why, when I played Kingdom Hearts, I was really appreciative that you were able to skip cutscenes, because apparently in the original Kingdom Hearts, you were not able to skip cutscenes, or at least... So, like, if a boss killed me, I'd have to watch the cutscene over and over and over again. So we'd be hearing Ansem go on about darkness, like, for 50 minutes because of how many times I died. That's one quality of life. It fundamentally changes his character. But would you say, like, those in chat who have played this, would you say that that's a good improvement on his character, or, like, a negative? Because I do want to understand the original as well. Because what I've heard from people is that the Pixel remasters are really good not remakes, but remasters. They're good, but, like, there's a few little things here and there that you could nitpick. But I just wouldn't know about it because I've never played Final Fantasy VI. I do have a ROM of the original game, but I wanted to play, like, the most up-to-date version, so I went for the Pixel remaster on Steam. If you no longer have to wait to use his abilities. Definitely makes things easier to decide for yourself if that's good or not. I would say probably better, just because I'm fairly patient, but I can get impatient with things, kind of like with Ansem. Like, I got really impatient, which caused me to suffer. So, like, anything that makes the process a little more streamlined is good for me. Because back then, I mean, like, difficulty was just, like, unbelievable. Like, for games like this. I am Colonel Sanders, retainer to the King of Doma. Ready thine axe! Well, if he's using Axe body spray, then he's already, like, pushing everybody away from him. You know, I say that, but then, like, I used Axe body spray when I was a teenager. I think I'll use Tiger on him. That way I can consistently get some draining on his health while I fight. Because who knows, maybe this will be the killing blow. Okay, I'll do one more Fang and then I'll do a heal. Oh shit, this could be bad. Oh no, no, no. Oh, that was lucky. One more hit from that axe and I would have been dead. The captain's been defeated! Retreat! Withdraw into the castle. We shall wait within its walls while our enemies grow tired without. You can also go to the abilities menu and look at what each Bushido does. Oh hey, Jack in the Box is still with me. However, I still need to Wait, I can just leave? Oh, neat. So I think I might go back and get myself some healing items real quick. Just because I didn't anticipate I was going to use a bunch of them, so I'm going to run back to the thing over here and get some healing items. So even if Jack-in-the-Box leaves me, that's okay. You also could have gone straight to the cabin and skipped all the other encounters if you so wished. Well, hey, it's a learning experience, and that's okay with me. More XP, though, yeah. I feel like there's going to be some benefits to that. Plus, I can also get some more shurikens. And speaking of, like, shurikens and like, just, like, martial arts in general, I mentioned that I really want to get a hiking stick. So whenever I go out, like, on an adventure, I have a... Because my cane doesn't really work for, like, hiking. It's only really good for, like, everyday use. But, like, I wanted to get a hiking stick because I could also get one that's the same length as a bow staff, and I could use bow staff katas if I was in a pinch. Because, like, one of the simplest weapons is, of course, the staff. And learning how to properly use it, like, you know, if, like, you're on the trail or something and someone's giving you a hard time, like... You know what? I'll buy 21 of those. And then buy more shurikens. Okay, I think I should be okay. Might buy just a couple more, just in case. Because as the saying goes, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That is the quote of a hoarder. But hoarding healing items is never a bad thing in a Final Fantasy game. Staff is a really effective weapon too, and often more people get injured by those in training than bladed weapons. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like, because of just like certain things that go on in my life, it's hard for me to keep up with my martial arts training. But in my next belt, I'm learning the bow staff, and that's something I've really wanted to learn. But I've just been stuck on the stupid nunchucks. I hate the nunchucks. But I mean, you know, it's not like it's a race or anything. Like, I have to, like, I do my training on my own time, so it's just something that I'll eventually get to, and I'll feel rewarded when I do. And if I don't get there as quickly as I'd like, I can always look up, like, how to do certain katas on YouTube as well, which is helpful, but I think it's always good to have a teacher for martial arts, because when you just look at YouTube videos, you can easily develop poor form for a lot of your martial arts kata. So it's good to have a teacher who can correct, like, any mistakes in your form. Whoop, that was a screw up on my part. Well, he literally took out the Magitech armor with shurikens. Those things were brutal at the intro of the game. For a hiking stick, an actual stick works too, like a broken tree branch. Yep, that's what I do when I'm out hiking. Yeah, but I want to get one that's like that's made of hickory wood or oak. That way I could get some hiking medallions and put them on it. So like if I go somewhere, like say a national park or something, I could put a hiking medallion on it and showcase like, hey, I've been here, I've been over here too. So it's like it's kind of like my travel shelf, like having something to remember like all the adventures that I've had. Doesn't appear to be anything in the tent. I'm gonna get attacked by a dog. Let's go, doggy! Oh. It's just a friendly guard dog. Kick it, hit it, leave it. Let's, kick it. Owie. Oh, now the dog attacks me? What? Like, I talked to... They're Dobermans. Now I feel even worse, because I love Dobermans. Finally, well, you can't... Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the dog wasn't attacking me before, but now that I, like, try to get in the chest, it's like, no, you must die! Oh well, more XP. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, anytime I, like, do something like this, more XP. More XP equals less time for level ups. Are you gonna find his dog treats in that box? It's like, oh, in this box, this is what you could have used to avoid this battle. And it just happens to be dog treats for Dobermans. Star Pendant. What does that do? Prevents poison. Okay. Also, I got Black Belt, so what does that do too? Allows the wearer to sometimes counter physical attacks. Okay, I might put that on big, then. General Leo, sir, the Domans... Or, I almost tried reading that as Doberman, because we just fought the Dobermans. Appear content to play a waiting game, so they're using their favorite strategy. General, we're ready to storm the castle as soon as you give the order. Patience, if we attack now, there will be too many unnecessary casualties. But General, I prepare to lay down my life for the Empire at any time! You're from Miranda, are you not? Yeah, I mean, yes, sir, I am, but why do you ask, sir? You would have me go there and deliver the news of your passing to your family? What would I say when I handed them your sword? How could I even look at them? You're a human being before you're a soldier. Don't be so eager to throw away your life. Emperor Gestal wouldn't want you to die for nothing. Yes, sir. General Leo, sir. A carrier pigeon arrived from Emperor Gestal. What? The Emperor summons me. I must return at once. Understood, sir. I'll leave the rest in your hands. Yes, sir. Listen to me. Don't rush things. That's all I ask. Sir, leave it to us, sir. Don't let me down. So that's General Leo. He may be an enemy, but he seems like a decent man. Oh, there's Kefka. Probably gonna go murder General Leo. Once Leo's gone, I can turn this water into a flowing river of poison! Anyone who touches it will be pushing up daisies! I'm afraid the Emperor has called me back home. Try not to cause any trouble in my absence. I'll take care of things faster than you ever would. Nothing dirty, Kefka. They may be our enemies, but they're still human beings. Try not to forget that. We need to show mercy to those who side with the returners. Which is good, because I never seem to have any of the stuff. Man, Kefka is just unhinged. Like, as far as Final Fantasy villains go, like, you know, Sephiroth had a reason because he went crazy because the experiments were done on him. Ardyn because literally he was destined to be king, and then Bahamut decided, you know what, screw that, we're gonna make you our sacrificial lamb. So he had a reason to be pissed. Kefka, on the other hand, he's just unhinged, like, so far. He's just nuts. Is the poison ready? But General Leo said, Leo's not here anymore. I'm in charge now, so fork it over. Some of our people are being held prisoner inside the castle. If any of them were to drink the water... Who cares? They're the ones who were stupid enough to get caught by the enemy. They don't expand on his backstory in this game, unfortunately. Yeah, like, I've heard, like, so many things about Kefka, but there is kind of a reason he's crazy. Yeah, I'm really curious about that, because, like, a lot of Final Fantasy villains have at least somewhat of a sympathetic backstory, like Sephiroth, for example, because he was literally, like, lied to and experimented on from birth, and then Arden, of course, in 15 was... Like, he wasn't a bad person, he was actually, like, a messiah figure, but then the gods decided, nope, you're gonna be a sacrificial lamb. Ah, pests at every turn! Guess I'll have to take... Wait, I have to fight Kefka? I feel threatened, so I'm gonna suplex Kefka. Ouch! Kefka, wait! Wait, he says. Do I look like a waiter? Wait! Yeah, wait, because I'm gonna... Just to make sure, I'm gonna make sure everyone's fully healed before I fight him again. But I feel threatened because he didn't even attack me once. Now, I just want to suplex him! Oh, here it comes! Suplex! I think it's more of a... It's not so much a youch and, like, where did my face go? That was an intense suplex. Please switch your items, there's a button for it. My OCD can't handle it. Is there an auto sort button? Oh. Oh, gripe, this is getting tiresome. Hey, you, handle the rest. One person turned into 4. But you gotta remember that this is also the first time I played this game, so, like, you have to temper your expectations just a little bit. Like, I don't know anything about the systems of this game or anything, so please... I ask for a little bit of patience on my part, just because, again, I've never played this before, so... please understand that, like, if things do happen like that, it's not... I'm not doing it intentionally. It's just because I have no idea what I'm doing. Nothing beats the sweet music of hundreds of voices screaming in unison. Oh, he literally poisoned the river. Sir Colonel Sanders! There's a great deal of activity in the Imperial camp. They may be preparing another assault. That must be a lot of poison if it's, like, infecting all of the water, like, everywhere in this area. Why, 20 years ago, I would have put your head in a half Nelson, twisted it around, and on each I say Alpha. The alphabet until I reach the letter of my true love's name. That would be the lovely Elizabeth. I would yank your head clean off and roll it down the pike like a bowling ball. Seems rather odd. Did everyone immediately drink river water right at this moment? Yeah, like, what if it was like, maybe, I know that there's like a mixture of modern technology and also like Middle Ages stuff. So I would imagine they have like some sort of aqueduct or tap system. They should have just ordered sodas instead. Precisely. I mean, this is our castle. The Burger King castle's in Figaro. Like, this is the Kentucky Fried Chicken. Hey, at least they've got free refills. Yes, the throne room is just ahead. Oh no, the king! Well, their teeth would rot. Yeah, no kidding. Colonel Sanders, your excellency. Oh, Colonel Sanders, my sight is failing. I cannot see your face. Excellent. Blah, 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 blah. Please, you must be strong. Colonel Sanders, you have defended this realm since the days of my father before me. I thank you for your service. Ugh, forgive me. I failed to protect our kingdom. No, Excellency, the fault lies not with you. I fear for your family. Oh, my chest burns with every breath. Speak not, my lord. Save your strength. Go to your family. Dead. There's a lot of kings and, like, this whole world has so many, like, monarchs. Like, we've got an emperor, we've got a monarch. Like, 2 monarchs so far. So does that make me the king now? Do not leave me, Elaine! It's really the first thing that comes to your mind. I mean, I guess so. Oh, no. Sorry, but Simba is the rightful king, but since he's not here, I guess Scar will need to take over for now. I, Colonel Sanders, the retainer to the King of Doma. Enemy, all men to your positions. Hey, there's Big! I know not thy name or allegiance, but I welcome thine aid. There'll be no mercy for thee. Try talking to Sanders from directly in front of him. Art thou mine enemy as well? Oh, probably shouldn't have gotten in the middle of that. I love that. I love the attention to detail in this game. See, like, after I beat Final Fantasy VI, like, I'm gonna remember these characters not as their actual names, but the names that we gave them. So, like, anytime in the future, like, if I play, like, Dissidia or something, I'll look at, like, one of these characters and be like, oh, it's Burger King! Or like, oh, there's Big! That's the kind of stuff I'll tell you. I don't want to do spoilers, but I'll help you find little extras like that. It actually works on the Santa Claus, where if you kill the king, you become him. Oh yeah, that is true, because like in the Santa Claus movies, like Tim Allen scared Santa and he fell off the roof, and then he became Santa Claus because he like put on the coat. It's like, well, what if you put on the coat and you don't want to be Santa Claus? Like, what happens then? Are you forced into servitude? I actually went to elementary school with they weren't an important actor, but one of the elves in the Santa Claus 3 I went to elementary school with. I forgot what her name was, but she was in my brother's class. And then she also did some of the motion capture and like some of the dubbing for the girl in the Polar Express. I'm big from the Kingdom of Figaro. See, like, a guilty pleasure of mine is I really love the Jim Carrey, How the Grinch Stole Christmas movie. Because, that was around the time I was still growing up, obviously. But it's a guilty pleasure because I love Jim Carrey, and I just loved that movie. Because, like, when I was a kid, I remember elementary school had a play about How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey version. And I really wanted to be the Grinch, but I had no acting experience and I was too young. So our elementary school just made up random characters. Like, I got to be an elf, a Santa's elf, even though there were no elves in that movie. It was all of the Whoville residents. Ooh, are we getting in the Magitech armors? Oh, there he go. How does one manipulate these abominations? Thou art getting to be quite a pain in the... Great, now I'm even starting to talk like you. Listen, see that lever, the one by your hand? Push it down. Sir Big, it appears to be in reverse. It's like learning to drive a car, but you're driving a mech suit. Hey, what do you think you're doing? I cannot stop this monstrosity! Oh, he got in one too. Nice. Even here, I'm playing tech support. Yeah, it's like fate is bringing us together to like name the characters the perfect things for each of them. As someone who worked for Santa, I can tell that I understand why the elves and the Santa Claus are not bothered by Santa's death. Yeah, holiday, that's actually something that I'm curious about, though. Like, so if Santa Claus, like, is it like a continuous line of Santas? Or is it just, like... Or is it just, like, people who... Is it more of a title than a name? So, like, say, for example, if Santa marries a woman, they're automatically Mrs. Claus, or, like... How does that work? Hold it right there! Our mech suits are, like, tiny in comparison to this one. But I'm glad to have a Magitech armor again, because these are really cool at the beginning. Because I remember in the World of Final Fantasy game, I saw like a video with like summons, and the summon for Terra, aka Prism, is the Magitech armor, which is cool. Which also, World of Final Fantasy also has Sora as a promotional summon that you can use. So technically, Sora is in a Final Fantasy game, not just Kingdom Hearts. In the movie The Santa Claus, Santa is more of a position than an individual. Yeah, because I saw the Santa Claus 1 and then I saw the Santa Claus 3, but I don't think I ever saw the second one. Because I remember that, I think it was Disney Plus that's doing like a series for the Santa Claus films. Here they come! Stop them! Well, at least this tells me where I need to go. I just love how Jack in the Box also got in a Magitech suit. He just doesn't care. He's just like, eh. Mrs. Claus exploits this so she can keep getting the insurance money. She's been running the scam for a century now. Oh! I'd imagine how much life insurance money Mrs. Claus gets from all the Santa Clauses. But yeah, like, I just remember when I was in elementary school, like, we did that whole play of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and it's just like, I was an elf, but there were no elves in How the Grinch Stole Christmas, at least not the Jim Carrey version. I think we should be safe now. How do I get to Norse from here? The only route passes the forest to the south, but... Alright. If we're going to the woods, I guess we don't need... No, we gotta take these suits! No! Wait, like... Oh. But what's over here? Oh, this is Doma Castle. See, I was wondering because on the icon there, it shows me that I'd been there before, but I wasn't sure, so... But it's okay, we've got 3 party members now. I love that they had the flutes for Doma. Yeah, it gives me like that, what's what I'm looking for? Like that Oriental Japanese vibe. Yeah, I really love it. The real me would have kept those suits, all of them, had a robotic army. Right. Like, it just feels like we're handicapping ourselves by not taking the match tech armors. So we've got Big, Jack in the Box, and then Colonel Sanders. Fast Food 6. I'm gonna suplex this ghost, watch this. Suplex! So, my thing is, like, how in the world are we destroying a ghost? Like, this isn't Danny Phantom or Ghostbusters, we just suplexed him out of existence. So does that mean, like, me as a spirit, like, if you suplex me, I would just disappear? Not that I would want anyone to suplex me, but... Hey, I do have WWE 2K 2022 if I ever really wanted somebody to suplex me, but... A recovery spring, how nice. I wish I'd known that before I used all of those potions. You can sort by items and potions on top. Good question. That's not an invitation for anyone to suplex me, though. Well, it could be like the ghosts aren't gone, they just like, they're like torn apart into little pieces, so like they reform later or something like that. In every Final Fantasy game, ghosts take physical damage from regular weapons. Kinda takes away the ethereal bit. I'll go up. A train? I thought all of Doma's railways had been destroyed in the fighting. There could be survivors. Let's take a look inside. That's not ominous. The music just stopped. Oh no, never got suplexed before. Neither have I. I've never been in a wrestling match. I have sparred, but I've never been in a wrestling match. Sir Big. You can't just wander around out here all day. We have to check inside. Sir Big. Don't worry, it'll only take a second. Sir Big! Just this lack of music is ominous. But I also don't like it when it's super silent either, because my mic is very sensitive, so you pick up, like, my button prompts and stuff. This is the Phantom Train! Wait, does that mean I get to suplex the train soon? It's moving, we must get off this train at once! The door well, of course the door's not gonna open. What'd you say this train was? This is the Phantom Train. It carries the souls of the departed to their final destination. Wait a second, you're saying this train gives us a one-way ride to the afterlife? Unless they find a way off, I'm afraid that's exactly where we'll end up. Well, I'm afraid that's a trip I'm going to have to pass on. Yeah, you tell him, Big! You tell the equivalent of the Grim Reaper. Alright, we need sleep. Alright, Octavia, I hope you all have a good rest. Thank you for popping into the stream. Holiday Cream, Octavia, and everybody who popped in, so thank you. But yeah, let's see. Cloud and Angel Whisper. I love that move so much. Like I said, I'm having a really good time with this. Like, this is really fun. Like, it's... Like, this is a game that I would most definitely be playing, like, on my own time if I wasn't streaming it. Look out! Ooh, spooky ghost! This is so great. Yeah, like, I'm really having a good time with Final Fantasy VI. I can definitely see why people really love this one. And this is the Pixel remaster, too, so, like, as Cranberry said earlier, there's been a lot of quality of life changes and improvements, or, like, just in general changes. So, this isn't how the original would play, but it feels really good to play. And that's really cool. Because it wasn't until just a few years ago that I really got into, like, JRPGs. Oh, there goes Jack in the Box. I will say that Big is going to be a permanent party member if I do get to choose, like, who I get to keep in my party. Like, 100% Big, you will be in my party always. Because I just love the abilities. Oh, never mind. I don't have to do anything. What's with this guy? He seems to want to accompany us. Bring the ghost along? Okay. I think I'm gonna go to the back of the train first. Kinda want to explore every little nook and cranny. He seems to want to accompany us. Yes, sad ghost. Prism! Hi! So, I actually named Terra after you, so, well, obviously Terra's not in my party right now. You are named after... well, Terra is named after you. So, for those in chat who wonder where Prism's name came from, it was this lovely lady here. Oh, there's a door up here. I'm this train's conductor. Can I help you? Phantom Train ferries the souls of the departed to the other side. Once the souls arrive, they are granted their eternal rest. How do we stop this thing? You want to stop the train? I'm sure there's a way. Try searching every corner of the engineer's compartment. Might these be timetables? You go, girl. This one has a lot of quality of life. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, is that, like, that I do have the original version as a ROM, but I don't, but I wanted to play the Pixel Remaster because of the quality of life improvements. And I've heard good things about this one. A little tough to be making timetables with as much conflict in the world as there is right now. Wonder what this is for. Why don't we see what happens if we pull it? Yeah, let's pull it! Oops, my hand must have slipped. Is that the emergency brake? I mean, 6 is great anyhow. Story is still great no matter what. Yeah, I'm having a really good time with this Prism. Like, it's really fun. Like, check out the book on the desk. They're all blank. So let's see what else we got here. It's just flavor text. Okay, so that's the back of the train. So now let's go to the front. I love how there's just this random ghost in our party, too. Like, it makes no sense. It's a bomb? Possess. Yeah, of the old school, 6 is my fave, and I really resonate with Terra, and I just love all the characters. Yeah, I was telling chat, like, this was before my time, so I never really got to experience this era of Final Fantasy. But, like, I can definitely see why this game, in particular, has a lot of love to it. You know what? Oh. These are just... I love this game as a young girl. Yeah, and what's cool is that I get to experience the nostalgia with all of you in chat who have played this before, or, like, grew up with it. So I get to hear, like, your stories and how this game made you happy and, like, your experiences with it, too. Because it was before my time, but, like, I'm catching up now. And I'm able to experience these games with a fresh set of eyes. I have the OG card, but couldn't beat Kefka's Tower. It was so hard, so I finally beat it on GBA. My best friend at the time brought it up when we played it on my SNES during one of the times he visited me after moving away. May as well fight them. I mean, XP. Man, they're like frying Colonel Sanders there. Yeah, but also, Prism, most of my characters are named after fast food. Like, it was a gag we did when we went to Figaro. We named the king Burger King, and then ever since then, we've just been naming all the characters after fast food. So, Shadow, this guy is Jack in the Box, or Jack in Box. Colonel Sanders. Big is named after Big something in chat. Then you're Prism, you are Terra, and I think that's it, isn't it? I don't remember. Oh no, we also called that other guy Bacon, even if we didn't name him. Consider this Prism what is Fun Fantasy. It's not Final Fantasy, it's fast food. Howdy, folks! I got top quality items at rock bottom prices. No reason to be overcharging now. It's not like you can take it with you. This ghost is literally selling me potions. Oh, he has shurikens as well. What about this one? Yeah, because I've also got a ghosty on my party, too. Possess. Oh, that's what that does. Oh, it just completely wipes the ghost from my party. So I guess I gotta go back to the other car and get the other ghost. So now I know what Possess does. Once again on the same wavelength. The irony, he's selling Phoenix Down, something that could revive him. The ghost sells Phoenix Down, something he could have used earlier. See, that's what I love about all of you in my community, is that we're all the same wavelength about a lot of cheesy jokes or quips. Oh, Jack in the Box is dead. Well, maybe he'll become a ghost. But they can't use the plumes anymore. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, is I was gonna talk to the ghost that's here. That way I can get another one in my party. Luckily, I didn't go too far. So I'll buy another Phoenix Down to supplement the one that I'm gonna use on Jack in the Box. Where's High Potion? Yeah, come on, Ghosty. We're going to the front. Okay, it's literally the same thing. They'll set themselves free. Yeah, I'll just make sure not to use Possess if I can't help it. Because if I don't use Possess, I can use just the regular attack and keep them in my party, at least while I'm here. Yeah, I think the only thing that I would have changed in the Pixel Remaster from what I've experienced so far, like, I mean, it's got all the things that I wanted, like a mini-map, things like that, because that was one of my biggest complaints with Kingdom Hearts 1 is the lack of mini-map. But I think what I would change is I'd like to have an option to switch to the original soundtrack. I'd love to listen to the original tracks as they were on the Super Nintendo. Now, the remastered, like the Pixel Remaster soundtrack is good. I love the guitar bits and I love the modern sound, but I'd still like to listen to the original. It's kind of like when in Star Fox 64 3D when they replaced the original soundtrack with like this synthy garbage from the 3DS. Not that it was bad, but I would have preferred to listen to the original tracks. I think the original soundtrack might be only on the console versions. Yeah, and that's the disappointing thing. I love how the ghost also does like the little cheer there too. That's adorable. That's because Square can't help but remake and remake now. Yeah, I mean, there's like so many like different versions of Kingdom Hearts now. It's really confusing, but I did buy the pack on the Epic Game Store for Kingdom Hearts, so like I've got most of the games consolidated in one place. But there are some games that I have to find other means of playing. If you want to try opening settings, I can let you know if I see it. Sure. Because we got battle mode, battle speed, messages, cursor memory, continue auto battle, re-equip, graphic display. Oh, you can change it to classic. It gives you kind of like a CRT-esque filter too. Oh yeah, that's cool, but it's literally just a CRT filter that they slapped on top of it. Brightness, master volume, gamepad settings, keyboard settings, from title screen, quick game. Yeah, I think it might just be an exclusive to the console versions. Wait, there's another page? Yeah, oh. Yeah, I didn't see it either. It's just weird that they included that in the console versions, but not the PC version. I mean, I don't mind it, really. like, like I said, I do like the remastered soundtrack, but I would have preferred to listen to the original, which is okay, because the original soundtrack is still there for listening pleasure on YouTube and also on Spotify. I also like how there's no real penalty for using big special moves here. Sure. I will buy a couple more potions. You can never have too many potions, at least in my eyes. It's good to, like, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. The theme here is that every character has a unique ability. Yeah, so they each bring, like, something really interesting to the table. BRB, alright. Raging Fist. I just love how we're punching literal ghosts. Gonna make sure not to use Possess, because I'll lose the ghost if I do. Hey, level up for Big! He's level 12 now. Oh, shit, preemptive strike. Oh, wait, that's on me. But yeah, like, I just can't stop complimenting the combat system of this game. It's just so good. But as of right now, what my schedule as far as, like, games that I'm playing, like, how I've been, like, throughout this year, like, I've been doing, like, a JRPG, or an action JRPG, like, one of the stream days, and then other days are other games. So what I'm planning is Final Fantasy VI, and then after Final Fantasy VI, Kingdom Hearts 2, and then after Kingdom Hearts 2, it'll be Chrono Trigger. So, and then after Chrono Trigger, probably another Kingdom Hearts game. No escape. I mean, at some point I do want to play Final Fantasy VII, but again, like I said, I've got Kingdom Hearts 2 next, and then Chrono Trigger after that, so maybe after Chrono Trigger I'll do Final Fantasy VII. But I don't know if I want to do the original or the remake, because if I do the remake, that'd be more in line with like Final Fantasy 15, but at the same time, I don't know, like, I feel like the remake would take maybe longer than Final Fantasy VII, the original, but I don't know. No escape! No escape. I mean, can't we just jump off the train? Well, I guess it also depends on how fast it's going. Oh, stretch. Alright, stretch time. Let me stand up for the stretch. Oof. That was a very fulfilling stretch. Got the blood flowing. It's all going to my head. What, are they gonna come up the ladder? Oh, they are coming up the ladder. I believe we reached a dead end, Sir Big. Alright. Hast thou an idea? Yes. The time has come to put my training to use. Come, Colonel Sanders. Yahoo! Well, hey, we got away from the ghosts. Jump off the train? No, that would be absurd. Also, hi. Hello, welcome to the stream. I believe it's Amber Iris Patch. I am Eno. This is my first time playing, I almost said Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy VI. So all of this is brand new to me. I'm having a blast with it, and welcome to my little corner of Twitch. No escape. I like how the ghost that's with me got freaked out at the other ghosts that are there. We'll have to detach the rear cars. Okay, then how do you plan on doing that? Oh yeah, that's what that does. So that wasn't an emergency brake, it's the hatch that detaches the car. But then again, like when you think about that in deeper context, we also just screwed them over making it to the afterlife. Because if this is like basically like the river Styx, then we just sunk the boat that Chiron was using. Random question, but what if you did use a Phoenix Down on the ghost in your party? I assume nothing, but you know. I feel like maybe the ghost will probably just disappear from my party. That feels like that's what would happen. Okay, it says that I can't do anything over here, so... Oh, well, random battle. Now I really can't use Possess. Because if I use Possess, I lose my only ghost. Having played this game a dozen times, the implication of those ghosts just being stuck in limbo forever has never left my mind. See, that's what I'm thinking. It's like, yeah, we detached the car, but we also stuck those ghosts in limbo, because that's the equivalent of sinking the boat on the river Styx. Like, how else are they going to get to the afterlife now? Oh, okay, you just had to hit it twice. Yeah, it's pretty disturbing. Like, we literally just, like, destroyed, like a function of, like, life and death. I love how the Switch just does whatever is currently convenient, right? It's like, it's a multi-purpose Switch. It's not just, something to detach the rail cars. It's like, oh, well, it can also open doors. You've messed with the natural order! That, like, that was from, what was it, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, like, the crow? Like, that was such a weird thing. I could use one of those switches. Yeah, well, what if, like, but what else? Oh, thank you for the follow! Amber Iris Patch, it's much appreciated. So, if you had a switch that detached a rail car, what would you use it for? I mean, it would only be useful if you were on a train, so does, like, so would your switch, like, just automatically dispense, like, whatever fountain drink you want? Because if this is a world of fast food, not Final Fantasy, fast food, then it'll probably just dispense, like, your drinks, like, directly into, like, a cup or something. Free refills, yeah. I mean, if this is a train, like a passenger train, then clearly there should be, like, like a snack bar or refreshments or something. Like, I've only ever been on a passenger train once in my life, and it was for, like, ironically enough, a Santa Claus thing. But it was just like, there'd be at least some food somewhere. See, here it is. This must be the snack bar. Please be seated if you wish to order. Sure. Do we have to sit at the big table? Bring me everything you've got. Oh, hey! That was very sweet of them. Is this train's foods truly safe to eat? What are you worried about? Can't wage war on an empty stomach. Well, I mean, we just had a poisonous river, so... Nice! Why do some of the tables only have one chair on the short ends? Right? Like, see the one, like, on the side here, because I can see my cursor, like, this one right here feels like, it needs another chair right here, another one right here. It's like, it just seems like we're being, like, they don't really intend to serve more than just a couple people. Here, we'll order more food. He's gonna eat till he bursts? Well, if you burst, you're gonna join the ghosts. Yeah, it's kind of like the whole thing with like the ghosts being able to go through doors and stuff. So like in fiction, ghosts being able to just phase through stuff. So wouldn't they phase through the floor too? Like that's something I've always wondered. Like how does that work? Earring. Somebody set us up the bomb. Uh-oh, Jack in the Box is nearly dead. Most ghosts float, I guess it avoids that falling problem entirely. Yeah, I went to the table. I went and ate, like, twice. Nom, 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 nom. But yeah, that actually kind of makes sense. Like, ghosts floating, it kind of takes away the fact that they would fall through the floor. I love how, like, the dialogue is just look out every time. So if ghosts can phase through solid objects, does that mean the ghost train shouldn't actually work? Because then the momentum isn't carried over and the train will just go through them. Well, but then again, it is like a wayfare, it's a train to the afterlife, so I'm assuming that it's made with that in mind. So, like, maybe it's made of, like, a certain material that prevents something like that from happening. Because we're getting into metaphysics territory here, but, like, I just feel like there'd be something that would prevent that and remedy that situation. Because, after all, we are on a ghost train. Idea the ghost train is also a ghost, and therefore they can collide. It's like it's the spiritual remnant of an actual train that was made into a train, or a ghost train. I'm sure there's a way. Try searching every corner of the engineer's compartment. The rails, of course, will also be ghosts in this case. Yeah, so like the entire railroad track. But since it is like a train to the afterlife, again, like, it's, like, everything is all ethereal. So technically, but then we also come into the conclusion, like, we're also physical beings, too. I don't know, like, I'm a spirit myself, and I can't really come to terms with this. Like, I'm a spirit, but I also can physically manifest. So, like, what you see is a physical representation of my form. Can I float through objects? Probably, but I'd much rather just interact with the world as physically as I could. It's the ghost of a transportation network that died long ago. For some reason, my mind misread that. It said it was the ghost of a transportation Lego for some reason. It's like, sure, I guess we can consider it a Lego. I'm dyslexic, so sometimes I see words that aren't there. Or, like, I mix up letters and numbers. A monster in a box. Well, thank you. An apparition. Not just a ghost, but an apparition. Oh, damn, it does a lot of damage. Alright, come on, Big, we got this. We can do this. Oh no, we're about to lose our ghosty friend. And there goes Big. And we almost lost Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders, no! Well, our ghost survived. Luckily, I remembered to buy some Phoenix Downs, and that's probably why it was in that chest. Yeah, well, I got that Phoenix Down back that I used. I would have loved to get those high potions back. Ghosts can hit non-ghosts with attacks too, so there's obviously some physical contact. Yeah, it's like it's like they're manifesting in a way. Like, we're getting into some, like, really, like, philosophical territory with this ghost talk. Yeah, once I finish this battle, I'm gonna see what that does. Oh, damn, Jack in the Box nearly got fried. Let me go to items. A scope that allows the wearer to lock onto a target ensures that physical attacks never miss. Nice! I will equip that on Colonel Sanders. Oh, hi, Yan! Welcome, welcome! Welcome, Raiders from Yan's community! I'm Eno. I am your friendly spirit from this corner of Twitch, and I am playing Final Fantasy VI for the first time ever. How is everybody from Yan's community doing? What were you playing, Yan? I play a lot of the original version of Final Fantasy VI, and fun fact about it, accuracy is broken in the original version, thus making the sniper eye literally useless because nothing misses anyways. But hey, Yan! How's it going? What were you playing? What were you doing? Don't mind us, we're just talking about philosophical conversations about the implications of me being on a ghost train. Because when you think about it, we're on a train that is filled with ghosts, so shouldn't the ghost, like, phase through every bit of the train, or is the train a ghost itself? We don't know. How's the game going? We're doing some Scarlet and Violet tonight. It is going very well. I'm having an absolute blast with Final Fantasy VI. Cranberry, this is one of her favorite games, and I'm having an absolute blast with it. And therefore, the rails must also be ghosts, as well as the train. Yeah, we also had a ghost in our party that was just nameless, so he's just like... But this train can't be that much bigger. But then again, if this is a train that's ferrying souls to the afterlife, like, there could potentially be thousands of ghosts. Ooh, the question is, do ghosts have inertia with the location they haunt? Yeah, because, like, my thought is, if you're a ghost and you phase through objects, you would also phase through the floor. But then Amber earlier in my chat mentioned, or it was either Amber or Big. Oh, hey, my blue cardigan sweater. They mentioned, like, well, if they're floating, then it doesn't really matter if they phase through everything, because that would remedy it. Tell Gans community about your character names. Yes, I'm a very big Final Fantasy person. I'm having an absolute blast with this one, but our Final Fantasy experience has turned into Fast Food 6. So all of my characters are named after fast food restaurants, with the exception of Big, and Tasty. So Big is named after Big Something, one of my chat members, and then Assassin is Jack in Box, as for Jack in the Box. Samurai is Colonel Sanders. One of our other characters who's a king is named Burger King. And this whole game, we are going after Kefka, who is a clown, so it is literally a war between McDonald's and Burger King. I have to choose Burger King because, as I've said, the quality of their food is much better than McDonald's. After playing through this game several dozen times, I've had time to study the train and its implications. Well, especially because we detached one of the rail cars. No, Wendy's. Well, see, we were gonna name... I think we were gonna name something like D's Wendy's or something, but we went with Colonel Sanders instead. But hey, if we find another character, it's probably gonna be Wendy's. This is the engineer's compartment. We gotta find a way to stop this thing fast. So what did that do? That didn't stop the train, so I'm assuming it's in specific order that I have to do it in. Wendy's. Yep, there it is. Wendy's. Let's see here. I've only explored every inch of this place. Thank you for the follow! I read a webcomic with a ghost train in it, and justifications is ghosts can't phase through other ghosts, and the train is not a ghost. Is also a ghost. Oh, so, yeah, see? But what about the rails? Yeah, like, I was thinking because we detached the rail car, that, we forever cursed some of these ghosts to be in limbo. So, if we detach the rail car, they have no means of actually going to the afterlife, because if this is the ferry station to the afterlife, then if we detach the rail car, then we basically just blew up Sharon's boat on the River Styx. But hey, at least we don't have to pay for our ride, because in Greek mythology, you had to pay Sharon a drachma to go across the River Styx. At least we get like a luxury train ride to the afterlife this time around. But hey, I'm glad that chat's on the same wavelength, though. Okay, so it looks like I did something wrong there. Well, what if I just, like, keep the switches on and then click on that? I wonder what that does. Yeah, because I'm assuming there's a specific order that I have to do this in, but I'm really bad with these kinds of puzzles. Search the room. Yeah, because I saw, like, this light over here, so... I can't see a ghost train and not think of the Train to Hell and Hey Arnold. That's a thing? I didn't know there was a Hey Arnold episode like that. I mean, see, Hey Arnold's really great because the episode that scared me the most was not what you'd expect. There was an episode of Hey Arnold where, like, it was like, they suspected one of their friends was a vampire. So, like, there was a scene where, like, one of them had a nightmare that he was a vampire. And that episode was so scary. I can't remember the names of the characters to save my life. This train is a staple of spooky trains for me. Well, see, I remember the... Ah! I got hit with an Acme anvil, so it went from spooky train to Looney Tunes very quickly. But As a spirit, I can still be hit with physical objects such as ducks, acme anvils, and bananas. Well, I'm going back in the room. Ghost anvils, yes. Oh, right here. Stop the train, shut the first and third pressure valves, then throw the switch located by the smokestack. Okay, so these ones are on, that one's on, these two are off. Does that mean we're gonna be able to suplex the train after a raid? Oh, this is gonna be good! So you're the one slowing me down. The train is talking to me. I love this! We are literally running from it. Like, this train must be going at least, like, 80 miles an hour, yet we are running from it. Oh, here we go! We're gonna suplex the train! Here it comes! He suplexed the train! I love that! I'm gonna take a turn to heal Colonel Sanders, though. It looks like he needs it. Here, I'll suplex the train again, and then I'll use Jack-in-the-Box to heal. Or, no, I'll just use Colonel Sanders to heal himself. But yeah, this train just has to go faster, and then it could just, like, mow us all down. Like... What? Are we are we ducks? What just happened? Remember showing my little brother this when I played the Pixel Remaster and he was flabbergasted? Oh, we beat the train! Wait, so we detached the rail car, but we also destroyed the train, so, like, all these souls, like, we've completely messed up the cycle of life and death. So, yes, we may have saved ourselves, but we also messed with the cycle of life and death by destroying the train. So how are souls gonna get to the afterlife now? We've created an imbalance of souls. Hey, the more clips, the better. I will let you go. Okay, so we didn't destroy the train, we just, I will let you go, but first there's something I must do. It probably has to lick its wounds after I suplexed it. I mean, it's like, from what I understand, it's like a tradition to suplex the train. I didn't think that I'd be able to get to the suplex train in this time frame. It seems we have arrived. See, I've also been just doing, like, voiceover voices for the characters. Like, I haven't, like, made a specific voice for any of the characters. So it's like all of them just sound like me. We doom the souls to wait at the Purgatory bus stop. Yeah, no kidding. Like, you know, they're just like, when a character dies in this game, they're just gonna be forever at the train stop. It's like, okay, you know, are they gonna take me? Like, oh, hey, there's more people. I guess these are people that just passed away. Colonel Sanders, no, don't do it! That may be your wife and child, but you are not, you can't die yet, we need you. Shows could we have just gotten off at the next stop? Was none of this necessary? I mean, really, though. Like, also, how did we get back on the train after we suplexed it? What is this pain I feel in my heart? Well, hey, at least he gets to see them one last time before they depart. My love, you made me so happy. Thank you. Dad, I'll keep practicing with my sword so I can keep Mom safe. Well, that just tore my heart into bits and pieces. But then again, like, all the people that had come to the train were the people that died at the castle and then other places. So, like, Kefka and then the Empire, like, it just shows how ruthless they are and just hurting people. Why must this game make me feel emotions? Right. And it's like, with all the ridiculousness of the fast food nature of this Final Fantasy playthrough, it is still a first experience for this story. Well, see, he can take comfort in the fact that at least his wife and child are okay. They're making it to the afterlife. They aren't forever stuck in purgatory on that train car, so they actually get to go to the afterlife. But the suplex... Hey, at least we didn't suplex the train while the wife and kid were on it. But I can only imagine, like, all the ghosts that were inside while I suplexed it were just, like, wondering what was going on. The suplex is the silliest thing in the OG version. Cyan is way more confused, and Sabine is like, yee. Okay, so, from here, let's see where we go next. So there appears to be a location over... Well, that just brings me back into the forest. Oh no, I think I might have just trapped myself in the forest again. No! It's okay, I can find my way out. Okay, so that just leads me back out here, so I do have to actually go through. Take solace in the fact that they could have had that one last Happy Meal. So you're saying that the food and services in that train are sponsored by McDonald's. So it's essentially like, oh shit, we're still like turtle duck things. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I guess we'll just attack. Kappa. I mean, they're adorable, but at the same time, not sure exactly what they want me to do to cure myself, though. Oh, there goes Colonel Sanders. We're a few fries short of a Happy Meal. There's a Kappa status in this. Cute. Yeah, I love them. They're so cute. But is it just like a temporary status effect? Does it wear off over time? Because I don't think I have any items that can cure that. Because I wasn't thinking like this would be a status effect that I'd encounter. But then again, since this is all new to me, anything goes, really. So I'm just going to go the same path I did last time to get out of here, which was that way. It does not wear off. Okay. So do I have to go get an item to fix it? Or, like, what do I do to fix it? They're forever? Well, there are worse fates. Go back to the previous screen, check the water. Okay. At least I can still attack, though. Yeah, hey, like, the way that we can avoid the depression of this game is just make everybody adorable looking. Like, we can just ignore the fact, like, all the things that we've just done so far. It's like, here, just look at cute. Like, simple, cute, efficient. Kappas are really adorable if we ignore the whole leading people into water to their deaths thing. Easy, just greet him. And then I had Phoenix down. Wasn't the spring this way? Yeah, right here. There we go, everyone's back to normal. A-okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Like, because like whenever I do a battle, I just kind of rush through the results screen. Like, I don't really read the XP or the items. which is a fault of my own just because I tend to rush through battles like this. But I do need to actually look and check the items again to kind of see, like... Yeah, thank you, Cranberry. That was actually really nice. So we'll go back this way. And then it brought us out here. So the only other location I could see was this one over here, which is next to this waterfall, so let's try here. That moment you realize a Corpse Reviver cocktail is basically a Phoenix Down. I still wish that I could have used a Phoenix Down on one of the ghosts. That would have been really fun. Fun fact, kangaroos also do that, the leading into water murder thing. Wait, really? I mean, I know that kangaroos are scary. Like, there was a video I saw not too long ago of, like, a guy who was riding a bike in Australia, and there was just a horde of kangaroos. He's like, instead of a zombie apocalypse, it's kangaroos. Time to jump off the cliff? Are you serious? Like, I almost sounded like J.K. Simmons when I said that. Are you serious? To the south of here lies the Veldt. 'Tis a wild and dangerous land inhabited by all manner of ferocious beasts. But if we turn around and go back, the Empire will be waiting for us. I mean, we literally just took out a ghost train. I think the Empire is the least of our concerns. I mean, if we end up, like, going into space or something, I would not be surprised in the slightest. Because we're just, like, going to every little place that we possibly can. Oh, there goes Jack in the Box. Thanks for your help. Let's team up again sometime. Well, your food is expensive anyway. We're literally diving into or off the cliff. That's in 4, I think. Yeah, they hang out in pools of water to drown dingoes and other predators. We're literally fighting enemies as we're falling down? How does that work? Like, are we just... I mean, yes, we did fight a ghost train, but now we're defying gravity. But let's snap back to reality. Yeah, this fish, though, like, looks like something that you would see falling down and defying gravity. It's all powered by steampunk anyhow. Yeah. I mean, we're also in a world of magic, so I guess anything really goes, like floating. And then again, Big earlier also jumped into the water to attack an octopus. And then he just launched himself out of the water back onto a raft, and then he fell. Like, it's just wild, the things that we've done so far in this game. Like, it went from 0 to 100 very quickly. But like I said, chat, like, this is the reason why I definitely see why people say that Final Fantasy VI is beloved, because I've been having an absolute blast. Like, it's just like when I played Kingdom Hearts. Like, I didn't expect Kingdom Hearts to be as good as it was, and I love it. You played through all the early Final Fantasy games for the Pixel Remaster. I had played 6 and 1 beforehand. They're all pretty fun, except for 2. Yeah, like, I've played 7, well, now 6, 15, 10, I'm extremely out of order, by the way, but I've played not a whole lot of Final Fantasy games. That's why I'm getting into them now. But I do love JRPGs. Like, Skies of Arcadia, for those who have heard of it, is my favorite JRPG game. And that was something that I played earlier this year. So if that ever gets re-released as a remaster or remake or something, I'll definitely be playing it again. Because that game kind of started the trend on my stream of playing JRPGs every week. As much as I love Final Fantasy, I've only played 7 and 10. Which is okay. I mean, like, that's what's good about the series, is that most of them are self-contained stories. So you don't have to, like, play a previous one to understand the story of another one. So, like, you can play 7 without playing... You can play 10 without having to worry about playing 7, and then so on. It's only whenever you have, like, a sequel, like 10-2 or 13-2. Which, oh yeah, 13's also another one I played, but I didn't finish it because I didn't really like the combat system in it. Because 13, the biggest problem I had with it is that when your main party member, like your party leader, dies, your entire party gets wiped out, even if they have health. Oh, hey, we got another character. Let's see. What do we want to name this one, chat? For those who came from Yan's community and everyone here, what should we name this character? Anything goes. So, let's see. Oh yeah, Wendy's! That's right! Wendy's! So now we've got Wendy's. I'll also put, oh, like my arms just like went like aggressively to my side now, so like I'm in a really awkward position. I don't know why that happened. We're also gonna put the exclamation point there too, so like anytime they say their name, they're shouting it. Quiznos. And it's funny because like each time the characters like represent really well like what their restaurant names are, so it's even better. Wendy's. No, Wendy's, come back! I need to talk to you about your mobile app design and making it better. Like, I love, like, Wendy's has a good app, but it's just, like, they bombard you with, like, so many offers that it's really hard to, like, if you have, not a good connection, it's really hard to get through that. Setting myself up for y'all chat, come on. Who's Wendy's? These nuts! I mean, it doesn't really work too much when I purposely do it. See, it's funny because when I was a kid... Oh, thank you. When I was a kid, the whole, like, D's nuts joke was more of, like, Nunya. So, like, whenever somebody said, like, it's on the island of Nunya. None of your beeswax! Oh! Oh, I need to heal Colonel Sanders. But see, I think that's what's great about this, is that it like the comedy factor that we're doing with this playthrough also takes away from the sadness. Because I think, like, when we smile a little bit, it takes away from the sadness factor, too. And I think that's what's great about this. So if I walk around here, that means that I can go right here. So what is this place? You came down Barren Falls? Well, you could say that I fell. Well, I couldn't make a quip because fell does not equal fall. You have to say I fell down the falls. I can't say I fall down the falls. Unbelievable! It's flowing even stronger than usual this year. No one's been able to get here lately. Is it true that war has broken out? I got a letter saying that it had. Do you see the house on the far northern plains? The old man has lost his marbles. They say he threw out his own kid thinking he was some kind of monster. The region's known as the Veldt. Monsters migrate here from all over the world, so it can be quite dangerous outside of town. I've never eaten at Wendy's. The only fast food places I've had are of the ones in my small town, also known as Burger King, McDonald's, and Dairy Queen. Wendy's is good, but I would say that it's more greasy than McDonald's and Burger King. And it really depends on what you get. They have good deals, though. Like at least back a little while ago, they had like a 4-for-4 deal where you'd get like chicken nuggets, a drink, a burger, and then fries all in one. And it was for $4, and it was a really good deal. I don't know if they still do that. Same thing with Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. They used to have a $5 big bag lunch where you got an apple pie, fries, 2 cheeseburgers, and then a medium drink. But, like, because of, like, economic recession and things like that, prices have gone up significantly, so they don't have those, as far as I know, anymore. But we also don't have a Hardee's or Carl's Jr. in my area anymore, because they all shut down. Same thing with Burger King. Like, Burger King's closing a lot of stores, too. Okay, so I already have a mithril knife, and I've got 3 mithril swords, so I'll buy some claws. Then Kotetsu, assume that's for Sanders. Yeah, that's good. And then Kotetsu. Well, this is a good place for me to, like, restock and re-arm. Buckler, heavy shield, plumed hat. Oh, okay, that's what it's doing. It's telling me, like, which characters I can actually equip this on. That's nice. When I was growing up, it was mostly Yo Mama jokes. I don't understand how people eat Burger King, honestly. Yeah, it's... Like, I would say like McDonald's and Burger King are kind of like at the bottom tier as far as fast food are concerned. I think Five Guys is really high up there, at least for me, because they're kind of like the gap between fast food and then like in-house dining restaurants. Like their quality is really good because they cook it all fresh there, at least the one that I go to. Burger King has really like fell down in quality over the years, I think. Guess I could buy that for Prism later. Well, I guess I can also sell some stuff. Like, I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory that I just haven't been using. So, like the leather caps. Oh! Thank you for the follow, Moogle! And thank you for popping into the stream today. It's nice to bring people to my little corner of Twitch and expand my community. It's really nice. Too expensive for not a good enough burger. I'd rather grab Shake Shack for that price. Five Guys kind of gone downhill around me. Taco Bell is top tier, and nobody can tell me otherwise. Burger King near me is good, but I'll admit it's not the best. Yeah, and I think it's just again, like, it's also just because Burger King in general has been going downhill, like, tremendously. Oh, well, I just sold the leather caps that I had equipped, so it's okay because I can buy something better for them. I wasn't paying attention when it said, like, what is equipped, so, I think I'll just leave it at that for now. Let's see. Ninja gear. Nice. And then what can I do on Colonel Sanders here? So it takes away his agility, but it also gives him more defense, which I think will be good, because he's a lot more like... He's more of like a glass cannon, I think. So it's better to give him some defense boost in terms of like getting rid of some of my agility. Inflation seems like it hit Burger King hard. They've really had to trim their servings. Yeah, and like, not just Burger King, but just in general, like, Taco Bell, for example, around me, like, for some reason, Taco Bell is always super busy. Like, the cars are out on the road most of the time, because the lines are so long, and it's just like 1 or 2 Taco Bells in the area. I mean, Taco Bell I like, but it used to be, like, super cheap to eat there, but it's not anymore. It's real niche in terms of fast food. Yeah, like, I went into VR chat, for example, and me and my friends went to a mall that was based in, like, it was a 1989, it was, like, called Copper Point Mall or something. It was a VR chat map trying to replicate, like, the 1980s mall scene. So there was a Burger King there, and we looked at the prices, and the prices were insane. Like, it was, like, $2.50 for a full-on, like, large chicken sandwich meal. But I'm also looking at it at the lens of 2023 versus 1989 prices. So that's what confuses me, is like, how much of that is equivalent to that time period's money? Because I mean, my personal finance course in school taught me nothing for personal finance. Like, it was just an additional thing that I took for my JROTC courses back then. I threw some dried meat to a herd of hungry animals last time I was out in the Belt, and would you believe it? Some kids scrambled out of the herd and ran off with it. Dried meat. Okay, we'll buy some dried meat, but I also need to buy some potions again. Yeah, I'm pretty, like, low in terms of money at this point. I don't think I've eaten fast food since I graduated. And I think it's good to not eat fast food, but, like, sometimes I either get the craving, or alternatively I work super late, and then I just don't want to come home and cook, so I'll get something on the way. But, like, for a while there, I had, like, almost an addiction to it. So I had to delete all of the fast food apps that I had on my phone, because, like, when I removed, like, the easy access to it, I stopped eating it as much. Like, for a while there, I had an addiction to Sonic. Like, I would get Sonic, like, every single morning. what is this? In the last few years, inflation's really gotten out of control. When I first started driving, gas was like $1.25 a gallon. Wow. If you're gonna get Burger King here, you may as well go to Cookout instead and just get a burger and Cajun fries and a quesadilla for like $10. Yeah, it's almost cheaper to go eat at like a sit-in restaurant, like, than to get fast food. Because like a Burger King order that I got today was like $16. And like I also got the deal too. So like there's a deal on the app where you can get the Bacon King for like $8.99. But I still ended up paying like $16 because it just came with the burger and the fries. You had to get the drink separate. Yeah, and that's the thing with my area is there's a lot of chains around here, so it's really hard to find like a sit-in restaurant that's really good. There's a couple here, but for the most part, like a lot of the chains drove out like the mom and pop restaurants, and that's really unfortunate. I'm gonna look at this again just because I need to see the details. So like that's roughly south of here. So if we were to take the current, it would bring us back to the continent where we need to go. And then there's that entire southern continent we haven't explored yet. Some of it's from the pandemic, and a lot of it is just pure corporate greed getting out of control. Oh yeah, 100% that's what it is. That's why most retail stores are working on skeleton crews, because the easiest way for them to make more profit is to cut payroll. However, that's all I'll say on the topic, just because I want to keep a positive vibe for all of us. You're free to vent about it, though, and I will talk with you about it, but that's the most input that I'll give as far as my experience goes. There's 3 sit-in restaurants in my town that I kind of think of off the top of my head, and generally there is more for what you pay. Oh, well, where are you working at, Amber? If I may ask. I work at, I won't say the store, but I work at a hardware store, and I work in the garden department, so I sell plants and other things. So it's fairly pleasant, but at the same time, it's really short-staffed, so it gets frustrating sometimes, but I manage. Like, you have that, but you also have McClure's, like another 20 minutes as well. Like, I'd rather hit McClure's and get their 3-pint shakes and fried catfish. Well, see, that sounds really good. Like, I haven't had, like, really good seafood in a while. Because, like, Long John Silver's, like, I don't really count that as, like, real, like, a seafood, because it's still a chain restaurant. But I really loved salmon. Like, salmon was one of my favorite fish to eat. Yeah, and, like, again, you're welcome to talk about it here if you're comfortable with it. I'm a soldier from Miranda. When our town fell to the Empire, I was forced to join the Imperial Army. I tried to flee rather than help them attack Doma, but they came after me. I barely escaped alive. Now I can't even move. I'll never see Lola again. There's a letter on the desk. Would you be kind enough to bring it to me? Sure. There are even more Imperial soldiers walking the streets of Miranda these days, but things are peaceful otherwise. The flowers in the garden will soon bloom and announce the arrival of spring. How are you holding up? Your condition worries me no end. I so wish that I could fly to your side and be with you. Please think only about getting better and try not to push yourself too hard. Rest knowing that I spend every day thinking of you and wishing I could see you. Lola. I'd like to write her back, but I don't even have the strength to pick up a pen. Well, I could be your ghostwriter. We're gonna talk about something positive, I think. Like seafood. Oh my goodness, I love seafood. See, like... Haha, see. But when I was younger, like, I had an aversion to seafood. I really hated fish sticks and stuff like that. But then I went to a buffet, and I got to try salmon for the first time, and I absolutely loved salmon. And I tried shrimp, and then, like, a bunch of other stuff. Dwayne and Katara are both 16. Ah, what a magical age. The springtime of love. I just love how it's so similar to Pokemon where you can just walk into somebody's house and just sleep in their own bed. Shrimp is one of my top favorite foods. I just wish it wasn't still shrimp shaped because I feel bad when I eat it. Popcorn shrimp is a way that I got around that feeling. Because like with the breading and all that, it doesn't look like the fish. There was a really terrible quality seafood restaurant where I live years and years ago that I tried. I don't remember what it was. I don't know if it was squid or octopus or something, but it had the eyeballs still, and I just I couldn't bring myself to eat it because I'm oh, this thing has eyeballs. It's looking at me. So when I had salmon, I ate just pieces that were cut up, so I didn't have to worry about that necessarily, and it was all cooked and fried and stuff, so I didn't have to worry so much about the appearance of it. So I don't think there's really anything crazy here. Remember when I was struggling financially and catching fish for food? Yeah. See. So I think this is just kind of a rest area, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the overworld and go to that other location that was marked. And then immediately get attacked by hornets. And just to think, there's 2 other scenarios that I still have to do because I still have Prism, and then there was also, well, I think Bacon is with Prism, so I don't know. I think it's just this scenario and then Prism scenario, but then again, I don't remember. What I did was I would always express gratitude to the fish for sustaining me, and I made sure to show it respect and appreciation even though I had to cook it. Yeah, and that's honestly a hunter's philosophy. Yes, you may hunt the animal, but you respect it for what it gives to you. That's a really good way to go about it, I think. Wendy's! Wait, I have to fight Wendy's? Ah! Oh. Get it off my head! There we go. Whew. Got it right before it disappeared. Nice try, Blaze, but I got it off my head. Oh. Well, at least there's a beach ball over here. Somewhere right there. Ah, no, not the tongue! No, Blaze, why would you do such a thing? Ah! No! Oh, I gotta cover my eyes! Is it over? Can I open my eyes now? Ah! Dizziness. I think I'm okay. As long as nobody hits me with anything else, I think I'm good. I think we're good. I mean, something like that just makes me spin out of control, you know what I mean? Agreed with Big. Always good to respect what you catch. It's a real mental thing, Big. If you're getting a tuna roll, especially the smells up front and the cold texture gets you real squeamish for a moment. Yeah, especially when, that was the thing that really turned me off about seafood when I saw the eyes. But one thing that I did try that I really liked that a lot of people are turned off by is Frog's Legs. So I know, the easy thing to say is oh, it tastes like chicken, but it really does, at least the one that I had. But I think when people say it tastes like chicken, they're just saying that it kind of has that generic meat taste. But Frog's Legs were really good. Is there anything over here? No. No, not the tongues! Lazy, why? Why would you hit me with no? Is it safe? Can I open my eyes now? I think we're okay. Oh. You know, I'm gonna add more redeems. I'm gonna add like a one where it throws more ducks at me, so like it'll be more expensive. But I will add one where, like that's 50 ducks. So you hit me with 50 ducks. I might add 150, but I'm gonna make it twice as expensive. So when it does happen, it is that much better. Honestly, I never like steak specifically because it just tastes like leather. Oh. Do not under any circumstances get anything with eel to start out. It's like swallowing a ball of stuff. Phase through my skull. Ah! Oh. The anvil's still down there, too. Ah! Nickelodeon slime. Do they even really do Nickelodeon slime anymore? Like, Nickelodeon's really kind of, like, taken away a lot of their legacy stuff. Like GAC was such a big thing for Nickelodeon back in the day, but now you don't even hear about its existence. But then again, it's just, like, a bunch of chemical slimes that... Ah! You really love throwing things at me, don't you, Blaze? Okay, so this is just like a vantage point? Can I jump down? Okay, so I guess I have to go back to that town. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to go back to the town and I'll save there and then call it a stream. Just because I did want it to be kind of a shorter stream tonight. But I may or may not stream again tomorrow. I do plan on going on a trip tomorrow. I'm going either tomorrow or next week. I'm planning on going on a road trip. Not too far away, but to my old college town. Just because I want to kind of... I want to... What's the word I'm looking for? I want to increase my confidence, because as I've said before, like, I'm really, like, driving on a highway terrifies me, but, like, my college town is so close by that it's not too crazy. So if I go to there, then I'll be more confident driving on the freeway, and I can go to other places, and from there, the entire country opens up. So, like, just getting past, like, that little barrier of the limitations I set on myself by not feeling comfortable driving places. Once I get past that barrier, the whole entire country opens up from there, and I can go wherever I want. So I don't know if there's a save point anywhere in this town, but I do have a quick save option, and it really usually, there's a, basically, I can just do that if I want to. You can save everywhere. Okay, so I'll just go out to the overworld and save there. That's probably a better option for me. Okay. Was that in the original where you could save on the world map too? Or is that a quality of life change that they made? Because I know it's kind of irrelevant to think about, but it's just like, I'm curious, like, how many differences from the original. Okay. So I'm gonna do that again just to make sure. So we are at 5 hours and 38 minutes in. Not bad. So that is another adventure we will have next time.